Hey, what's up guys? Jake here with Success Motors. I've got an awesome walk around video for you all today. It's a beautiful 2005 Ford Excursion. In fact, it's one of the nicest Ford Excursions that we've had in a little while, so I'm excited to show it to you. But hey, if it's your first time with us, welcome. My name is Jake. I'm the owner-operator of Success Motors. We are down here in College Station, Texas, and I'm going to take the next 20 minutes. I'm going to drive this Excursion. I'm going to show you all the flaws, tell you the history, show you the CarFax, all those things, so that you know as much about this thing as I do, so you can make an educated purchasing decision. Now, if you are out of state, I always recommend come to College Station. Inevitably, I'm going to miss something that you would have seen, but if you don't have the schedule for that or whatnot, hopefully this video will suffice and we can absolutely handle the entire transaction electronically and we can deliver this thing to your door. All right, without further ado, guys, this is about our third or fourth 2005 Ford Excursion that we've had in the past like 3 or 4 weeks, and this is the nicest one yet. Guys, this is a extremely nice, like I said, 2005 Ford Excursion. This is the Limited. This is a California truck. It has zero rust. Man, they don't even have much humidity out there, so there's no corrosion or very minimal corrosion or anything on the frame. It's very nice. I'll show you up underneath here in a minute. Rockers are perfect. And guys, this thing has the absolute look. Hopefully that conveys pretty well. This thing has an incredible look to it, and I'll just kind of touch on it right now. So it has a 5-inch Icon reservoir shock lift that was installed in 2022 at about 120,000 miles, 115,000 miles, and right now it has 134,000 miles on it. So it's a pretty much a relatively new lift. You can see it's 5-inch Icon, like I said, reservoir in the front and the rear, and it is sitting on a set of black Rhino wheels, which this is one of my favorite looks with it, and then a set of KO2 tires. Just an incredible stance. It looks very nice and it actually runs and rides great. Aftermarket bumper, I'm not sure of the brand of it, but it does have a place where you can put a winch. It doesn't have a winch, but it's got a place where you could mount a winch, and then you can see up underneath here it does have a skyjacker suspension, dual steering stabilizer, which looks great, and a lot of the front end components are recently replaced, etc. You can see all the bearings and everything look good, all the rubber grommets, everything looks good. Guys, this is again, it's got the look. It's a beautiful Excursion. You can see it has the newer Super Duty style of side mirrors, which give it a cool look versus like the original look, kind of a modern look to it. It looks the part. It's got a nice window tint all around, so it's got a beautiful black look. And then we did a one-step paint correction, so we went through and we polished the whole thing top to bottom, and guys, this paint looks so good. There's a few blemishes which I'll show you, but it just makes this thing pop. It's beautiful. It looks just as good in person as it does hopefully on the video. I'm just gonna keep walking around it. But again, I think it's a 4-owner. CarFax shows 4-owner, no accident history, no damage history, great CarFax. You can see it just had a lot of maintenance done to it over the previous owner's ownership, and all that's documented on CarFax. In fact, it just got a complete brake job, front and rear pads and rotors. It got coolant flush, all the fluids were flushed, and all that is documented there on CarFax, which you can actually check that out yourself. What else? This thing is, like I said, 134,000 miles. Mechanically, it has an upgraded EGR cooler that I'm told by the previous owner, an upgraded EGR cooler, and then it does have a coolant bypass filter. Otherwise, it is actually stock mechanically. So it's a stock motor, never tuned, no tuner on it, runs phenomenal. Everything seems to be exactly as it should be, guys. Really a very quality rig. All right, let me get a little bit closer to it now and just kind of show you the condition of it. Like I said, it's in really clean shape. This black, you can see how reflective and shiny this black is. We did a one-step paint correction on it to get some of the swirls out and some of the oxidation and stuff like that that occurs or can occur on a black vehicle, especially coming out of California. They don't have a lot of humidity and they don't get rust, but they do have a sun that is pretty brutal on paint, especially black paint. But you can see the Icon reservoir shocks. You can see the leaf springs were done. There was a new leaf springs for the lift kit whenever that was done. You can see the tires are They were done at the same time. I think they got like 10,000 miles on them, so great tread left on these KO2s. And then you can see here, We're running these black Rhino wheels, which are looking epic. These tires are size 35, 12.5, R20. But this fender here looks great. Again, aftermarket mirror looks phenomenal. No cracks in the windshield. Paint is in a really strong condition, particularly on the sides. It has a little bit of crow's feet starting on the hood, and then a little bit of oxidation on the roof that wouldn't come off with a significant polish. So it's just got a little bit of, I guess, thinning of the clear coat up on the roof. But the sides are a good strong 9 out of 10. You can see the paint is very reflective, very shiny. Great shape. No dents or dings there on that driver or that passenger side door. Little rock chip right there. Scratch right there. I don't know what actually that's not a scratch. That's some leftover residue. That's leftover residue from the, I don't know what it's from, but that's scratching off with my fingernails. Little scratch right there. But no door dings or dents on those first 2 doors. And again, paint looks just like that in person. Very reflective, very shiny, really nice. Rear quarter, same condition. Very nice, guys. Back tire, black Rhino wheel, of course. All the tires are the same, replaced at the same time. You can see whenever it got the lift, it got new leafs in the rear as well. And then you can see the reservoir icon shock back there. Rust is not an issue on this thing. Again, this lived in California majority of its life, and in Tennessee the last 2 years. A little bit of oxidation right there. Again, totally to be expected for a California rig, but not bad. Trailer tow package doesn't look like it's even towed anything. There's no big, divots or scratches or anything. There's that hole's not wallowed out. Doesn't look like it's towed anything, or at least a lot. Backup sensors. The rear bumper is in great shape. This paint is in great shape. Coming around driver's side. Really nice Excursion. Again, 2005, no accident history, no damage reported on CarFax. 4-owner. Stock mechanically, with the exception of the upgraded oil cooler. Does have a scratch right there, or a paint chip down the metal there. Tires again are all the same, and no curb rash on any of these black Rhinos. Guys, this thing looks the part and is the part. Runs great. I'll drive it here in a minute, and I'll show you up underneath it here in just a second. We haven't seen any dents or dings. We've seen a couple of scratches and a couple of rock chips, but that's it. Here's our first ding. It looks like maybe a door ding right there. Hopefully you can see it. Pretty insignificant, but it is there. I want you to be aware of it. Original paint. Beautiful, shiny, and reflective. Little dent right here also, little ding. Guys, this is about as nice as they come. Keep in mind it's 20 years old, it's not brand new, but this paint is really nice. Again, icon shocks, reservoir, kind of already shows you up underneath here, but it just looks phenomenal. And this grill guard is really epic. I think I've already showed it to you mostly, but just epic. All right, paint on the hood is in really good shape as far as it's still shiny, still reflective, and from here you can't see anything. But if you get up super close to it, it does have some little crow's feet, which are just little cracks in the clear coat. Again, very typical for a Texas, California, Arizona truck, especially a black truck. But you can just see it's got a couple of these little kind of crow's feet, as my detail guy calls them, kind of right here on the hood and right here. From this distance, you can't even see them, but if you get up close, you can begin to see that those little crow feet forming. But all in all, paint is a really strong condition. Exterior, really great condition. Let me show you the rockers, then we'll get into the interior. So, zero rust in this rig, guys. You go out there and look for Excursions, be sure to check everywhere. Rust hides it right there a lot. Underneath here is as clean as you're gonna see. Rockers are perfect, frame looks great. I haven't seen any oil leaks or anything dripping up underneath here. Just phenomenal. No rust in the doors. Show you this one too. Zero rocker rust. This is as good as it gets. No rust in the doors. Door panel, great shape. Again, it's the 05, which gets you the black inserts here. Gets you the kind of different wood grain trim. Oh, I also want to say all the door speakers have been replaced, so every interior speaker is new, been replaced, so it's got a good sound system. You still got your memory seats here. You got your heated seats, your power seats, which do work. You got your floor mats. You got carpets that are in phenomenal condition. These carpets are super clean. Original material on the seats. I didn't replace them. They could be repaired. I just didn't think it was bad enough to replace, so it does have the rub. Certainly a couple little rips right there, but it's enough material where somebody could replace it or could repair it. But these are the original seats, and they're in great condition. A lot of the ones that we have, that the seats are like perfect, it's because we've reupholstered them. So these look great for the age and being original. All that's intact. Headliner's in clean condition. Steering wheel is really clean also. Of course, dash is clean. No cracks in the dash, no cracks in the windshield. And being the 05, you get the black bezel, two-tone color. The 05 is my favorite one. You got your trailer brake controller there, all original head unit. VIN sticker. Second row, I mean, just incredible condition. Soft leather, clean seats, no rips, no tears. No rips, no tears in the headliner. TV is in great condition. Carpets are, like I said, just spotlessly clean. I didn't show you this door panel. I will hop in here. Man, it's sweating. It's hot down here in Texas. I just want to show you no cracks in the screen. A lot of times those are cracked up. Buttons are all in good shape. And guys, this is a really clean, really nice Ford Excursion. Also want to show you all the interior lights have been upgraded to LED lights, which that's cool. Coming around back. Both doors open, no spare tire as you can see. This would have had to have been removed because the 35 wouldn't fit back here anyway. Again, carpets are clean, does have this WeatherTech floor mat. All three rows are intact. And all of these plastic pieces are in good shape, no big scratches, no tears in the headliner, which indicates to me that this thing wasn't used for a truck, like for truckly things. When you're buying an old vehicle like this, you gotta just do what you can to find, you know, just little clues, little hints to see what it was used for. And from what I could tell, this one was not used for anything crazy. Doesn't look like it's towed heavy, doesn't look like it's holding anything heavy or crazy in the back. Just a very clean interior. I would rate the exterior of this thing a good strong 9 out of 10, and I would rate the interior a good strong 9 out of 10 as well. No rust anywhere. Again, 134,000 miles, guys, that is low. If you've been shopping for Excursions, that is low on this 6-liter Powerstroke Diesel. And it's got a great service history. Passenger seat looks about the same, a little less tear here, a little less wear. Still some wear, of course, but it's not torn. But again, all original seats, they are power and they do work. Again, you can see carpets are super clean. Original owner's manual is in there. No cracks in the dash. Headliner's clean. And I don't remember if I showed you this rocker or not. I think I did. Clean. Clean, clean, clean. Whew, it is so hot out here, folks. Let me pop the hood, and I'm gonna show you underneath the hood, and then we'll take it for a test drive. If you have any questions, call me 979-202-1948. So again, super clean under here. Batteries are relatively new. It does have the coolant bypass filter, like I said. It is the stock head bolts, like I said. It does have the upgraded EGR cooler, but clean under here. Great looking engine bay. All right, let me start this thing for you guys. Now this is a cold start. All I did was pull it out of the garage about 30 to 45 minutes ago. So this is a relatively cold start. You'll see the temperature gauge here in a minute. Starts right up. You can see the temperature gauge down there at the bottom. That was pretty much a true cold start. 134,840.7 miles. Stereo works, which sounds good because of the speakers are new. AC's blowing cold right now, which is needed because it's a hot day down here in Texas. This guy does not work, which is super common on these guys, by the way. It's a soldering issue. Those usually get hot and the soldering comes loose. That's an easy fix, but currently not showing the miles still empty, etc. Watch that. Mirrors work. These aftermarket mirrors give you a lot of vision. Windows work. It's got a great healthy looking tint on there, by the way. And locks work. Everything is in working condition. Oh, I want to show you this. It has a Ford vault in here. I forgot to mention that. So it's got the key right here, and that's the Ford vault. That's pretty cool. All right, let's listen to this thing idle. Healthy sounding 6.0. No blow by. No smoke or nothing. Guys, this is phenomenal. You ought to call me right now if you're seeing this video. Our last 2 or 3 05 Excursions sold in like days. So if you're seeing this video, you ought to give me a call right now. I'm trying to show you the CarFax real quick. Just going to show you from the previous owner. Just going to show you here. So the guy I bought it from bought it in December of 2022, and then you can see he put about 34,000 miles on it, took great care of it, had it serviced regularly at the Ford dealership as well as Jiffy Lube. You can see drive belts checked, brakes checked, flush changed, brake rotor pads replaced, rotors replaced, pads, rotors, antifreeze coolant, Anyway, you can find that entire CarFax report on our website, successmotors.net. Check it out for yourself. If you have any questions, let me know, 979-202-1948. But again, just to summarize, 2005 Ford Excursion Limited, 4 owners, no accidents, no rust, no damage, 5-inch Icon lift. It's got the upgraded EGR cooler. It's got all new door speakers. It has the coolant bypass filter. It's got the black Rhino wheels, the BF Goodrich tires, the new brakes. Guys, this thing is ready to rock and roll. Buy today, drive today, anywhere that you are. If you have any questions, give me a holler. All right, let's take it for a test drive here. Perfect, no extra slack there on the shift lever. Tires are not rubbing, by the way. That was just a sharp turn. The lift feels like it was done really well. And again, it was done recently. Steering is tight. I've already driven this thing quite a bit. It runs great, drives great, steers great. All right, pulling out, kind of going over a weird bump there. No creaks or squeaks, no weird feelings. First shift, perfect. Second shift, perfect. Third shift, perfect. If you've watched my videos before, you know this road is not super smooth. So there's a few bumps here and there, but every car we drive down here bumps a little bit. But guys, this one's doing great. Shifted through the gears perfectly. I'm one-handing it right now and holding the GoPro with one hand. We're up in 5th gear, going about 58 miles an hour, running at what, 1,600 RPMs. No check engine lights or anything like that. You can see the temperature gauges are beginning to rise. Those KO2s do a great job. There's no road noise, or very little road noise, no like wallow from the tires. AC's blowing cold, front and rear. It's quiet in here. No weird sounds. You see again, one-handing it. Cruise control does work. I tested that the other day. It's kind of hard to do right now with one hand. Maybe I can do it. There we go. Cruise control does work. I'm gonna pull into this here and turn around, and this will allow you guys to see if it pulls either way. Brakes feel great. They should. They're, you know, basically brand new brakes, just replaced I think in 2024, maybe 2025. Well, on the brake pedal, the steering wheel is not jerking either direction, and the brake pedal itself feels plush and nice. I'm gonna turn around up here. Video's crossing 21 minutes. That's long enough, but you can see everything is great. Guys, it's a really nice Excursion. I stand behind this one. Again, it's a 2005. It's beautiful. Our previous 2 or 3 Excursions that were 05s sold in less than a week. I think the last one sold in like 2 days. So if you're watching this video and you're interested in an 05, I would give me a call right now because it's going to sell quick. 979-202-1948. Let me know if you have any questions. But otherwise, God bless you guys, and I'll talk to you really soon.